Oh, it feels so good to be back. Welcome in, everybody. My goodness, it has been a very long time since I've said this, but welcome to the Sportiest stream. I know you guys have been missing me for the last couple of days. I have not been here in I don't know how long. Let's see, since June 9th, so I haven't been here in almost a week. I'd say I was gonna be gone for a little bit, go to and say hi to family. I'm so happy to be back here as well, and hopefully all of you are happy to see me here as well, as we've got quite the series here, our return to the Rocket League Splash series. It's a odd statistic, but we have not seen this league since the 4th of July, so 12 days ago. We have yet to see this league, but we have returned, and we've returned specifically to the Surge Cup and to a team in Mach 10 Academy we have seen before. On the other side, the newest iteration of 100x35 Nemesis. So really fun to see this. This is again the X Omega team that, oh, I forgot what team name they changed to, but again, this is the 100x Nemesis team. Again, led by Buckster, who went by Omega on Omega Blackout before, Omega Blackout specifically. And before, obviously, though, the only player from the old Nemesis team actually on this roster is Omster, who was actually, I think, I believe, the Goons at one point. We're gonna a little bit of a roster swapping around here. Omster recreating this Nemesis team, a team that, again, he was on before. He was on Nemesis before, he was on the Goons, I think, even before that. Could be wrong, he's not on the Goons. Sorry, that's Shizo I'm thinking of. Omster has been on Nemesis for a while. We have, again, seen him before, but again, we have not seen this new iteration, obviously, recreating this team based off the Omega Blackout players, so the newest roster for X45. Unfortunately for them, their season has not been going very well. Their record right now is 1-3, as we are in week number 5. But this is a week 5 match. Week 5 actually was last week. This match has been pushed to today, just due to a delay in scheduling. Mach 10 on the other side are 4-0. We've seen Mach 10 Academy, I think, already this season at least once. Yeah, we had to have. I think we saw them in week 1 when they played against GHG Sunrise. Again, a very good team in Mach 10 Academy, led by Shocks. You'll recognize Devise, J. Ropon. They've all been on this roster. The only change they had is the addition of Sasuke. But other than that, again, this team, I think one that will very likely be able to continue to prove and inflict damage. At this point, though, again, we're in week 5 of 7 weeks total. Playoffs are on the line here as Mach 10 Academy leading their group 4-0. The teams behind them are Golden Diamonds, but Sunrise, Team A and D, Affinity Sapphire, Martians, Minions. They beat Sunrise, A and D, and Affinity Sapphire already. Minions will be an interesting match. That's their final match of the season. So overall, again, doing very, very well when it comes to just being a successful roster. In fact, they're the only team in the Surge Cup that actually are still undefeated in the Surge Cup. And it's going to be quite the run for a lot of these players, and this team specifically looking again to be the best team out there. Again, we're just waiting on them to let us know that they're ready to join on in for this Surge Cup matchup. Hello, Shizo. Yeah, I'm confused with Omster, unfortunately. I feel bad. Nice to see you, my friend Shizo. There should be a good amount of 135 fans, right? Watch out the stream. Again, it's been a long time since I've seen the 135 family. I guess it hasn't been that long, though. I got to see Dawn not too long ago on this stream, but it does feel like it's been a while. Happy to be back here. Hopefully, again, everybody doing well. Again, we've seen Dawn, we've seen the Goons recently. Now, obviously, we get to see the new version of Nemesis. Now, again, only one of 2 teams. There's only 2 teams on Mach 10. There's the Mach 10 main team and there's Mach 10 Academy. There's only 2 teams on Mach 10. It's a pretty small org. But both those teams, I think, are doing pretty well. I don't know how good their Mach 10 main team is doing. I think it's a Tsunami team. I think they're not doing that. No, they're not doing very well. They're 1-4. So this is basically the only hope for Mach 10 to win this season, but I'm sure they won't be minding. This team's undefeated, which is quite impressive. Now, Surge Cup this season has been surprisingly void of having top teams. Where again, it feels like the league has completely opened up this season for very new teams and very new champions to show up. So big for all these teams to be in this situation. As again, we're going to get things underway very, very soon. Mach Academy, X Nemesis, our one and only match scheduled for tonight as well. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be streaming, but you'll definitely catch me with the, I actually will be streaming tomorrow. Actually, I have a match early tomorrow, but you will be catching me very, very soon here as we get into this matchup in just a moment. Again, we'll take a look one last time at those rosters for all of you, as, and what a match we're going to have tonight. Again, we're just looking to sort out any last problems, any last issues that we have in these rosters. They are available tonight. We did take this match a bit late, so teams are going to have to get used to that, but things should be set up here for everybody to be able to join. As again, I'm just making sure everything is ready to go. And apologies on that one, as again, prediction poll still live here, so get your votes in. You think we'll take this one? Mach 10 Academy, X Nemesis. Mach 10, the heavy favorites in this one, to stay undefeated this season. Yeah, this X Nemesis team has not had a good season so far. They're 1-3 right now, so wins do matter. In fact, I think their 1-3 record means they're actually not even in the playoff running right now. Yeah, they're number 6 actually on the rankings, so not even in the top 5, which would guarantee you a spot in that final bracket in the top 16. The 6th spot is a maybe spot. Whoever has the best record at that 6th seed out of all the 6 seeds will be guaranteed the 16th place. So you don't really want to be there. And right now, they're definitely not winning that one. The other two teams sharing that spot are the 7 Savages and Team Evo Rush, both teams of which are 2-3. With the fact that the next team above the Martians Minions are 3-2 with their record, this is not exactly what I would call a great place to be for Nemesis. They're going to need wins. And while Mach 10 maybe not be that kind of team for them, I mean, their schedule, I don't think it's an easy one to end off their season. Yeah, because after this, they have to play Team A&D as well. So A&D is another team that's 3-2 that is also fighting for that top spot, so they got a tough. And their final match, though, is against Blue Lock, a team that right now is 1-4. So they need to get some wins here. They have 3 matches left. And they got to be able to win at least 2 of them to beat up their Martians Minions, or else they're at a very likely risk of being eliminated from this tournament. As again, we are waiting on these teams to show up here. We'll give them again that 15 minutes that both these teams are guaranteed. Obvious. Then I don't know what's happening over here. Again, we'll wait on these teams to join on in. Again, apologies on the delay there. Again, we are just looking to see when these teams are ready. And we're going to call that the Mach 10 will be joining in just a moment. So apparently they had just overdid it. Overdid their matches. Oh no, I just made a mistake. One sec. Actually, we made a mistake here with our ping, so 1 second. As yeah, we accidentally set the server to EU, which, if you guys know, that was the last match I had on the stream was an EU match, so whoopsies, my apologies there. Let me make sure it's East. Alright, there we go. We'll get back into this one of all these there, but all these teams have said that they're joining, so we're good to go. As again, there we go. Hopefully this will actually make sure we actually get our series here on the correct servers. My apologies there. Who's watching? At least we only have one match. We can wait a little bit on this one. We are not in any rush. As Buckster, Forehead, and Ohmster of Nemesis jumping in. Mach 10. I saw Shocks in the lobby. I didn't see who joined him for Mach 10 Academy. But we'll wait on them there in just a moment. Again, hope everybody having a great night. It should get a little bit nicer. Oh, with this series, Mach 10 Academy, Hunter X Nemesis. A very good match, I must say. We'll wait on Mach 10. Shouldn't take them too long to join the match. There we go. Shocks, Somber, and Sasuke all joining out of Mach 10 Academy. As Somber, I think also goes by Devise, if I'm not wrong. Right, that's Devise. That is totally Devise. Obviously, he's changed his name back, so... let me make sure it's... updated, but again, he's listed as... I'm so sorry, my computer's having an issue. I promise you it's fine. Yeah, again, he has gone by Devise, he's gone by Somber. A couple times, he's... but he does officially go by Somber, so I did have it listed as Devise. That was what was named the last time he was on this stream, obviously, though. He's changed his name back, because... we'll get everybody in here to the matchup here. Mach 10 Academy, undefeated so far this season. At a nice 4-0 record. Now they'll look to stay undefeated as they take on the newest version of Hunter X Nemesis on Hunter X 35 Esports. The best of 5. Welcome back to the Sportiest stream, everyone. Welcome back to the Rocket League Splash Series. Mach 10 Academy holding the blue. Hunter X Nemesis on the orange. And a matchup for Nemesis where it feels like there really are no easy matchups in this season. No easy path to playoffs. Mach 10 may have already guaranteed their spot by this point, but they want that #1 spot, and they want to stay undefeated, being the only team to be able to do so. And with what Nemesis need here, again, the last match of the season is them against this team, the #1 seed in the group and the #2 seed in the group as well, in Team A and D. They gotta be able to be at least one of those two teams, you really think, to be able to put themselves in a spot where they can qualify, at the very least, as that 16th seed. Somber, 50'd with Buckster. Ohmster missed on that as well. Forehead will get the clear. Hunter X Nemesis just trying to stay close to this one as Sasuke up to the back wall. Forehead beat by Sasuke. That shot's on. Saved by Ohmster, so he'll get into his net. Hunter X Nemesis will transition down the field. Forehead. Somber. Not giving any space here as Mach 10 Academy keep on that press. Sasuke again. Nemesis doing well to really stay in that midfield and stay relevant in this play. They are not leaving this play ever. They're always finding a way to get someone involved. Somebody upfield. And as long as they can at least stay in the face of Mach 10 Academy, they're doing something that a lot of teams seem to struggle with. There's a Mach 10 team that has so many tricks to them and is able to find so many outplays, so many ways to win games. Very tough to be able to adapt to that kind of playstyle. Nemesis right now showing that they have adept qualities, as now they'll look for that first goal. It will be cleared, but not very far. Nemesis will stay on top of this one as Buckster chases down Shocks. Ohmster cleared back by Sasuke. As Forehead down on the backfield by Ohmster, but oh, he wasn't paying attention there. It's gonna be Forehead who'll look to open up space. Buckster, now he'll go. And Mach 10 surely can break out here, but Buckster with another challenge one. Nemesis holding down that midfield. And they're not giving up any space to Mach 10 Academy. As Sasuke will find Shocks. That's a really well-made touch. And it does get past Ohmster, but off the post and wide. Mach 10 Academy, their first major chance that could have gone in. It'll be quickly taken away as Nemesis back on offense. And every single time they're throwing that ball upfield, they're getting something for their efforts. They're getting rewarded. All that Mach 10 Academy can do is hope they can break through as Sasuke It'll be Buckster and Ohmster both there. Shocks! That's gonna be dunked in! And Mach 10 Academy will have goal 1. It was awkward in front. It was Ohmster who must have thought Buckster had that shot. A little miscommunication. That's gonna prove to be costly. Mach 10 Academy will score first in this Week 5 matchup. A rescheduled Week 5 matchup. It was meant to be played last week. The 100X Nemesis gonna go down the field with forehead Somber. We'll keep this one cleared away. Flip resets. Hey, he's actually found a good chance on net. Will allow Mach 10 to keep the ball, but again, they're having issues. Nemesis again just staying up there with them. Nemesis again able to just stay in the play as Ohmster again. Back wall trying to set himself up for a double tap, it looked like, but Mach 10 at this point just trying to keep this ball away. A 1-goal lead can be enough to take this game, so long as they hold themselves consistent. Shocks. Second touch not made, but it's left there. Sasuke, oh, he needs to put that one on net. A big chance for Mach 10. A shot was left there open. That one needs to find the target. Mach 10 will look again. Sasuke, who, again, the most recent addition to this team as well. That's a great play in front. Shocks will be beat by forehead, however. And Nemesis will look once again to play this one out of defense. Double commit to go for Nemesis. Shocks once again winning the crucial challenge. Mach 10 wasting time. That shot's got to go in. Somber missed the net. And if Nemesis find a way to score on the other side, Mach 10 Academy will not forget about that miss in front of the net. Nemesis still searching. Great shot on. It will be saved as Mach 10 will panic. Sasuke. Flip reset. Not able to find the net here as Mach 10 Academy slowly letting the time tick off that clock. Keeping that ball in the orange half. Second touch not made, but it will not matter right now. Nemesis needs a goalie length for the field. Forehead's touch will not find it. And Mach 10 Academy will take game 1 by a 1-0 margin. Gonna be a series determined by minimal margins. As these teams really not able to find those openings. It's game 1 for Mach 10 Academy. Now they've been playing this game. It really hasn't looked all that easy for themselves here. They've definitely been playing a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. It feels like it's more of Mach 10 just trying to play not to lose, which doesn't really work. But admittedly, as a team, they've not had an easy season. Of the 4 matches they played so far, only 1 has been a sweep. That one being against Next to New Reapers, who themselves are a team that's actually lower, that is actually lower seated right now than 100X Nemesis, the placement right below them in the rankings. So Mach 10 Academy, I think, as expected here. Although they will hope to improve a little bit from game 1. We'll head straight into game 2. Mach 10 look to get off to a better start than they did on Manfield night. As Sasuke, Buckster, able to keep this one high. Ohmster's shot, saved by Somber. He'll get back in time, and now he'll put on the pressure. Mach 10 survive as Somber able to recover. It was such a brilliantly made play as well. 100X Nemesis left Ohmster so much space in front of that net. He's got another shot on as well. And with all his space, Ohmster's not known to miss those chances often. Mach 10 Academy, man, they survived, giving up what would have been the first lead of the series for 100X Nemesis. As Shocks gets past forehead. On that touch from Ohmster, straight to Sasuke! A blunder from 100X Nemesis. Ohmster missed the touch, and it's Sasuke to punish. Mach 10 will strike early here in Forbidden Temple. And a poor play leaves the nets open for Sasuke to take. Mach 10 have the lead. Now all they need to do is hold it. A feat that was quite a feat. in game 1 as Sasuke look for another one. Shox will stay on this one. He's even set himself up for a potential Doomsday Dish, but he'll peel off. He'll have no want for that shot. At this point, forget for Academy, just sitting back. They're playing as if they don't want to lose rather than they want to win. And while it has worked so far, it is not a confident playstyle. But Somber will go up here. Has a flip to use. He'll take it! Oh my! Somber! His first shot of the game. His first goal of the series. And what a beauty! Flip resets, double tap. Ohmster was caught jumping. And for Mach 10, a second goal in this game. They've done what they could not do earlier in game 1. And, well, they've added themselves a little bit of a barrier between them and Nemesis. That barrier may be cut down, though. It's forehead with another gifted shot. It was gifted to Mach 10 by Ohmster. Now it's Sasuke who panicked. Forehead will not miss his chances. Sasuke jumped in early and he just waited, played a little bit more patiently. He had a lot more time to clear that one out than he thought he did. And Nemesis making sure that this lead will stay as one for the foreseeable future. That's a great infield pass! Oh my goodness! Ohmster couldn't score on that first chance that he was given by a beautiful save from Somber. This time, Somber has no way of blocking that infield pass. And it is tied at 2. Nemesis have bounced back. And Mach 10 Academy in danger of giving up this game. Off the back wall. Shox not able to get that save. Sasuke left on 20 boost. These early challenges from Nemesis, not making things easy. They'll continue to win the boost here as Ohmster in space will not be able to recognize Shox's positioning. Mach 10 again just caught out of position here. Shox, it's a great first touch, he's kept it very high. While Nemesis will eventually take that challenge, it is Mach 10 who are the team in the better position right now. Somber will win another challenge. That will skirt by forehead. Buckster looking for nets. Shox. This ball sent to the other side of the field, but straight to forehead, and he's got time. Shox will not give it to him with a challenge from behind, and our next Nemesis making things slowly. No one jumped. It's another one for Ohmster. And it was Sasuke who just left this one. I don't know if he thought that was wide, but it surely wasn't. And Nemesis with the first lead of the series. As hello, Verify. Welcome in, I'm back after a almost 1 week hiatus. It's been great to see you all again. As Mach 10 looking to play offense, it's Somber. Buckster will keep it away. Shox, Sasuke, Mach 10, here's their chance to answer. Sasuke again! Missed the shot! Shox will go, but that will be wide. And Mach 10 still holding up that pressure. Shox will be kept off the ceiling. Hunter X Nemesis holding the lead, looking to keep this one going. It feels like whenever 100x35 esports team is on this stream, there's magic. 100x35 just does not seem to lose often on this stream. And even in positions like this, we really feel like they are not just underdogs, but heavy underdogs. They still find a way to keep up that pressure. Buckster. Another chance. Ohmster. Somber. Shox waiting. He'll not be able to get up there faster than forehead. Sasuke on the dribble. Again, the most recent addition to Mach 10 Academy. To make his name known. Especially on a team that has been unstoppable this season. Borderline unstoppable this season. Just trying to elevate them to the next level. In a division that has been so tough to really elevate in. Again, unlike last season, there are no true real major frontrunners. There is a group of teams leading the charge, Mach 10 at the very front of it, but it feels like it's really anybody's division to win. Consistency will be key here as Mach 10 looking for one more goal. They have only swept one team so far this season. As Ohmster looking to keep it as just one team. Will be able to do so on the 50-50. And the next Nemesis with a game off of Mach 10 Academy's tally. This series evened up at 1. Mach 10 with the pressure on them, and it's, again, not the first time this has happened to them, but they have dropped games to teams that have been much lower seeded than they are. I think it just goes to show just how tough this division is. It's even this series against a team that you would think they'd have no issue taking down. If you just saw the seeding, see it go Game 3 to see Nemesis really fight back. Should be telling you just how tough the Surge Cup is this season. As we head into game number 3. Our next Nemesis looking to do what I think has only been done once already this season. That is take Mach 10 Academy to a game 5. Very, very tough feat is. 1 second. A weird message there. Let me make sure you don't see that one. As again, it's only happened once this season. Again, was on the stream when they played Golden Esports Sunrise in week 1. As he came back just in time to see Forehead score. Apologies on me tapping there. As again, Sasuke just not a great touch. He needs to find the plays that just put that ball in the corner. Every time he leaves it in front of that net, it opens up a shot for Nemesis. Every time that spot's open, Nemesis will find ways to break in. As Buckster taking another trip down the field. It was kind of leisurely right now for Nemesis to just playing calm. No real panic so far as well, that's a miss there from Buckster, but F4 is going to keep him away. Here's Shocks, a little danger of the back wall. The alarm bells were ringing there for the next Nemesis. They'll escape with their life. I hope that doesn't happen again as Forehead finding Buckster. Sasuke off the sidewall. Forehead again. Shocks. This one cleared away as Mach 10 Academy keep themselves close as Buckster. Shocks looking for nets. It's open. Mach 10 have tied the game up at 1. What a great time demo from Sasuke. And he got Forehead out of position too. Mach 10. It was Sasuke who gave up this first goal. Now he'll be the one to open up the scoring for another. As I have raid from Tommy Buckets. Thank you so much, my friend. It's been a long time that I've been live, but hopefully you're doing well there, my friend. It's been great to see you again here as Mach 10 Academy right now. I take match point here against our next Nemesis. I've only swept once this season so far, and I've gone to game 5 once as well. Our next Nemesis want to keep them fighting. As another infield pass, it's usually Forehead who finds those passes. He's usually the first one upfield. But Ohmster this time, creating the opportunity. Our next Nemesis, again, trying to do what has not been done so far this season. I mentioned how, so far this season that, with the fact that they only have 3 matches left, one of them against Team A&D, I believe, the second seeded team in their group. But they need wins, and they need it against some of these top teams. I did not think it was going to come like this against Mach 10, nor would I think it would look this confident. They may be leading by 1, but they're playing like a team, they're moving like the team, and they have the confidence of a team. Our next Nemesis. Well, they can't be excited just yet. This series still has a long way to go. And Mach 10 can play clutch. But whatever they're doing, it's working. And they have no signs of stopping as Shocks looking to answer back from Mach 10. With less than 3 minutes to go as he's got a flip reset. Time and space given. Now he drops it down. Somber. Oh, he read the play correctly. Just couldn't put the shot on the net. And Nemesis still struggling. Forehead and Buckster will combine. Shot from Socks. And it will go in. Nemesis, once again, the alarm bells will roll. This time, It will not be cleared out. Shocked, a little help from Omster. Once again, it's even. And for Next Nemesis, they just can't seem to be able to take much of a lead in this game. It's what is allowing Mach 10 that ability to come back. As Somber! Oh my! Lightning fast! Somber! Oh my, the speed there! At Mach 10's pace! And they do clap back! The double tap of epic proportions! Mach 10 Academy have taken the lead here in this game for the very first time. Now all they need to do is hold it. Nemesis. This is the chance for 135 esports. But they'll lose it there. It will be Buckster who will have to stay back as Sasuke hit by Omster. Shock's already going to be the first one to this one as that first challenge won't be a bit mistimed there from Nemesis. They should not have gone for there his forehead. Trying to find Buckster. The teammates that were of Omega Blackout trying to connect once again. Buckster leaving it is Omster. Mach 10 again on top of this one. Somber just feels like he's wasting time. Opening up that midfield. Another shot for Shocks. And he'll complete his hat trick. And for Nemesis, all the good that they knew about, all the hope they had is starting to fade away here in Game 3. They've got to be able to keep their confidence with them. The pressure only mounting as we'll go to the kickoff spot again. Mach 10 Academy. Continuing to add goals, keeping that pressure, causing the chaos that Nemesis hopes they wouldn't see, as another goal from Somber. And it just feels like whenever he's on the ball, something incredible is going to happen. I mean, how on earth did I get that angle? That is quite impressive. And Somber again just wowing. Next Nemesis, they don't know what to do to stop him. Nemesis. Next 35 Nemesis, I should really say. Still unable to win those challenges as they have done before. Forehead now, just trying to get something. Omster's got to keep the offense. But a minute remains. It already feels like it's too late for a comeback from 100x Nemesis. Maybe they can get a goal. Maybe they can get something. Mach 10 Academy just needed time. And they have warmed up, and they're showing us why they are undefeated this season. Why they can find so many ways to win. They're not a one-trick team. This is not a team that you can easily read. They will adapt. They will make changes to what makes them so scary, even though they've dropped so many games this season. It doesn't really matter. They have a play. Their playstyle is one that evolves, that changes to who they play. It's why so many teams can keep up with them, but not seem to beat them. As the final seconds just ticking away out of Game 3, and it will be match point for Mach 10 Academy. They'll find themselves one game away from winning the series, going 5-0 in 5 weeks of gameplay. Still searching for one more, but Mach 10 Academy will eventually see this ball hit the ground and see themselves take this game. It was a rocky start, but as I've said, they're a team to make adjustments. And they've definitely done that. Game 3 is theirs. Only one away from winning the series. Mach 10 Academy. Only our second time seeing them here, but they want to make sure this is not going to be the second time they go to Game 5. Game 4 up next. 100x Nemesis. Keeping their hopes about them. Again, Mach 10, their game differential. Yeah, 8+8. It's a good game differential, but for a team that's been undefeated, Actually, that game differential actually doesn't do very well for them. It shows just how competitive it is that they've only been able to sweep one team this entire season. As this series will head to game number 4. Has been electrifying so far to see how Nemesis can just try to find their way to come back into these games, but now it's up to them to make adjustments. And they're not as good at it. I mean, to be fair, compared to basically any team. No team's gonna be able to beat Mach 10 and being able to make adjustments, it feels, but Mach 10, they still haven't won the series. Nemesis need to keep their hopes in them and keep their wits about. This match is far from over. Nemesis need to kind of keep telling themselves that it is not over yet, that they can still take this one. They are still giving themselves the opportunity. But Mach 10, again, so good to making those changes, being able to adjust. Our next Nemesis are going to need to throw something at them they have not seen yet this series. A lot of it may rely on Omster specifically, who has been, again, one of those kind of wildcard players that we've seen on so many teams. He can be such an asset for so many teams, but so often you see him get underutilized, it feels, on some of these games and on some of these teams. For that, and also the chemistry that Buckster and Forehead have made being on Omega Blackout. You haven't seen that show up for a Nemesis. And seen a lot of the passing has come from Omster. Well, credit to him, he needs to be able to rely on that to be able to allow his teammates to find success. He is very good at that. A very technical player in that midfield. Now, Forehead and Buckster themselves are no strangers to knowing where each other are. It just feels like they need to be able to find each other. So far, no goals yet here in Game 4. Feels like we're all the way back in Game 1 where no goals get scored on so early on here. These teams just waiting for that opening. It hasn't shown yet as Sasuke. Only as far as Buckster, but no boost left. Shocks will go upfield. Sasuke looking for a bump there, but Forehead went onto that back wall to evade, and Mach 10 just waiting, but Forehead not leaving. It's Omster and an open net, but he can't score. Buckster will, and Nemesis will strike first. Credit to Forehead, who never gave up on that play, ran out of boost. But he kept pushing the envelope against Mach 10 Academy. Kept pushing the field. It really is because of his tenacity that Nemesis are leading right now. Mach 10. It feels like they're trying to find that ability to enable themselves again. Once again, a slow start in a game. But we know from Game 3 that being a goal down is really nothing for Mach 10, that they can score a lot if you're not able to recognize when they're making those changes and how they're making them. Nemesis have proven they have had issues with that before. As Shocks will just look upfield. Omster, sidewall, doesn't read the bounce. Somber will look for net. Forehead will clear, and Shocks, a bit of a slow start there, did not get his wheels turning. And it is time for Nemesis, but our next Nemesis not able to put it on net. Mach 10 will go the other way. Somber. Boy, I would have loved if he left it there for Sasuke. That pass would have connected, and who knows what they would have made there. Instead, the net's open. Buckster, though, already airborne, not able to score. Miscommunication. Buckster did not see that bump coming in. And he would have loved it to know that it was, because that net was open after that bump, but already in there is not much he can do except hope that he can hit that double tap. As Somber will hit his! Oh, he's answered back! And once again, in brilliant fashion, Somber. I mean, that is a deft touch if I've ever seen one. And Mach 10 again always finds their way late in these games to make those changes, to make those adjustments. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. As now they look for another one. Sasuke. Jocks. Buckster clears this one back. Oh, what a fake from Somber. Gets past two. He'll leave this for Sasuke now to go on his own as he's got boost, but running out just as fast. Sasuke unable to get around Buckster, as Ohmster will clear. Somber. Forehead waiting ahead of him. Buckster. Sasuke, 50'd with Ohmster. Mach 10 just waiting patiently here as Sasuke again. Able to get that clear, he'll go for goal. He's now got an infield opportunity, but Mach 10 Academy will search for more openings as Ohmster. Still Mach 10 searching. As that dunk will open up room for Mach 10 Academy, but that's a great pass. Not connected there from Buckster. Would have loved to see that one go on net. No, but Mach 10 were waiting for him there. They were not ready for it. It took them a very long time to position themselves correctly. This game will stay tied as we head into the final 10 seconds. Forehead, one-on-one with Shocks now has reinforcements in the form of Ohmster! And with 5 seconds to go, is this the hope for Nemesis? The go-ahead goal for Next 35 Esports. We go to the kickoff again. Only time will tell if Mach 10 Academy will go to Game 5 for only the second time this season. Sasuke going for goal, going for glory, but it will not go in. 100x Nemesis will take the series to Champions Field. And with Champions Field ahead, 100x Nemesis, the 135 magic that this org always has on this stream, shows up once again. Mach 10 Academy, who again are currently undefeated. That statement may change. The only undefeated team left in the Surge Cup. Does today change everything? 100x 35 Esports. What hope for them? Org who had just won the ATS Ascension Cup only 2 days ago. And they turn this into an important matchup, an important win. They have not found it yet. But Nemesis, they're on their way. But we know Mach 10, they've been here before against Golden Hour Esports Sunrise in Week 1 on this stream. They won that Game 5, and they can almost certainly do it again. They're not off to a good start, though. Forehead will put it in the nets. 3 seconds in, and Mach 10 already down by a goal. And as we saw in the last game, they can respond. They often will respond, but this is not a good sign. Nemesis. Once again, searching for that net. Mach 10 unable to find an easy outplay there, but Forehead actually giving them an opening there. That touch going the wrong direction. And Nemesis got to play a little bit more carefully. It is Game 5. There's a lot running on this match, as everybody knows. Right now, Nemesis are the team fighting right now. As they'll look for that offensive chance. Another giveaway from Forehead. And once again, Nemesis not willing to take that risk. They trusted him to get that touch. Forehead, a couple mechanical mistakes. Who knows? That could potentially forebode future events if Nemesis make those mistakes on defense. Mach 10 are almost certainly going to be able to score on them. They've been good enough to do that. They've been good enough to continue to keep them out here, as still only 1 goal scored. Again, that flick from Forehead 3 seconds in. But now it's all they need, but you have to think this is not a lead that is bound to hold for long. Somber. Now looking again is Somber. Omster will clear. Buckster, another whiff here. Sasuke, missed the net. Shocks! Top left corner. Mach 10 Academy have answered. And again, it came off a mechanical mistake. It was going to hurt on next Nemesis eventually. At a terrible time as well. And we are tied at 1 each. Lead will have to hold. It's no easy feat as Shocks again. This one in midfield. Will it be cleared back by Omster? But again, that ball just hanging around that blue half. Nemesis holding on tight, holding on close. They know they have the opportunity, that it's right there in front of them. Mach 10 Academy, the only undefeated team left in the Surge Cup. And they could potentially see their first loss of the season to a team that desperately needs wins. Buckster, here it is, one-on-one, gets past Somber. Omster unable to score. That angle was just too tight. Forehead will go again, but he's only able to get that dunk on Sasuke. Omster up quick, but Somber will be able to keep things calm, at least for now. We'll see how long that actually stands. As the ball again just hanging around the field. I'm running low. It really is at the point now where that next goal, the go-ahead goal for either side, could be the goal to win it. There have not been that many scoring chances this game. There have not been that many shots taken this game. With every second ticking further and further, closer and closer. Who knows where this one will end out. We keep going onward here. We keep staying as close as this match can get. Somber, another chance. Buckster up to this one, saving a Nemesis there from a deficit this late in the game. No team can really afford it. Another play. Off the ceiling. Somber staying on this one. Ball continuing to just dance its way near that net. Shocks will go for the clear. Forehead able to take that challenge. And still, it will go in! Oh, out of nowhere! Buckster! And that goal was one I did not expect. I had watched Sasuke's cam. I thought, oh, someone would have that one, but Shocks missed. And a huge mistake. And as I said, that goal could be the one to win it. Ever since the inaugural season of the Surge Cup in Season 2 of the Rocket League Splash Series, there has never been a season where there has not been at least one undefeated team since Season 2. Again, Season 2, the last time that's ever happened. But this season may be a first! Shocks has answered! Mach 10 don't want that statistic! And as this game continues, have to think the pressure is mounting on both these teams that it could not get much closer than this. Nemesis, we have not tried to attack further. We have not seen overtime yet this series, and maybe we won't. Mach 10, their chance. It was on target, but the shot went wide. And we go to overtime in Game 5. Mach 10 Academy under a threat from under next Nemesis to lose their undefeated record. Again, the first time that's happened in the Surge Cup since the end of Season 2. Somber holds it! Forehead will keep it out. Omster now. Forehead will Now this one to go up for Buckster, but no shot there. Mach 10 on the ball. Sharks has it in sight. Homester won't give it to him. Sasuke now. That one's saved. Forehead will stay on top. And he's got an open net. It's Forehead going! Onyx Nemesis have done the impossible. They've taken down Mach 10 Academy. And in Game 5 overtime, a rotation mistake, a breakaway for the next Nemesis. And the Autodex 35 magic is in the air. This org finds ways to win in the most surprising of circumstances on this stream. And they've done it again. Autodex Nemesis have defeated Mach 10 Academy. In 3 games to 2, taking in games 4 and 5, they did not have match point initially in this series. But my goodness, what a show here. The first time ever since Season 2, we'll have a Surge Cup where no team will go undefeated throughout the regular season. Statistic that I did not think we would ever see created here, but X35 Esports in the first stream I have coming back, what a stream it was. Shoutouts to these teams for being able to work with me. I mean, I literally came home about 2.5 hours ago, and I come home to see this. It brings me right back to why this esport is just so exciting. X35 Nemesis have done something that 4 teams before them have not been able to do. And what a place to do it as well. Mind you, they got to play against Team A&D next in this season, so it's not like it's easier for them. Again, for Nemesis, what a performance. They needed that win. They needed it desperately. And we'll be joining Buckster and Forehead.
Yes,
the Onyx 35 magic is in the air. This org seems to find ways to win on this stream. If you guys don't know, I'm partnered with Onyx 35, so this org has magic on this stream, and somehow this org finds the ways to win. So often, it feels like it's cheating for Onyx 35 to play on this stream, and yet they do. And you guys have joined, and it is something that no team has done yet this season. Something that has not happened since Season 2. For the first time we've had a Surge Cup since Season 2 that has had no teams that will be undefeated at the end of the regular season. So you guys have done something that has never happened since Season 2. It has been quite a season. You guys came into this match 1-3, heavy underdogs. You weren't even in that top 5 that guaranteed a spot. And now you've taken down the best team in your division. Buckster, is this the change that is this the turnaround for the Onyx 35 Nemesis side?
Bro, this is the start of a comeback, dude. Every team we've lost to so far shouldn't have happened, and we've had some coaching, and I think we're definitely turning around. Gonna get some scrims in soon, so we're gonna keep that running. One of the teams we play next, Team And, we played them in another league, beat them in the regular season. Just played them 2 days ago, beat them 4-1. So we play them, so that should be good. And we just got one more game to win after that. Hold up, who do we play? Blue Lock. I have no idea. I don't know what to expect from them.
Blue Lock right now is 1-4, and you mentioned A&D. They're another solid team.
Okay. Yeah, so it'll be a good series against Team A and Blue Lock. I have no idea, but hey, we just gotta lock in for those two, and then we're in the playoffs, so we should be good.
And you guys know you're in that fight for that playoff spot. There's so many teams that have guaranteed their spots in the playoff bracket. Forehead, Onyx Nemesis are not one of those teams, but again, you guys did join Nemesis very soon. You and Buckster were teammates of Omega and Blackout, added in Homester as well to start, to round out that starting roster, and then joined Onyx 35 Esports. What has it been like joining this org? Because for you guys, you've been on Omega for a very long time, but things have changed. Forehead, talk to me about that change, why it happened, and what difference it's made for this team, because it seems like that change may have had something to do with your win tonight.
I have no idea why we changed, but is him. He's just correct. He's the carry.
You're not wrong. Umster being the only person that was actually on the old 135 Nemesis team.
I'm so happy we picked him up, because originally we were just in like a shell. So we joined a startup org, this Empire org, and we were on that for like the whole off season, and then it like just dissolved. And then we dropped one of our players and we picked up and we were just kind of in a shell org, just playing under the name. And we only had one coach, but it was just Civ, just Civ being Civ, nothing to do with an org. Had his help. And since came from 100X and we were looking to be in an actual org, we just were looking around and we were like, hey, since your team dissolved, do you think we could just move us in there? And there's an opening spot, so we moved in, and it's been pretty good ever since. I don't know. And we just feel like locked as a team now, especially the was like the third we were missing, honestly. Me and Forehead, because we've been a little bit of a duo for a while now, playing with different thirds. Yeah, it's been almost a year. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mentioned as well during that series, you guys again have been a duo for so long. You've added an Omster as well, and again, you guys said it. So many times there's those teams that just need a little tweak, a little change to become, a Surge Cup leader. And again, you guys, while you aren't leading the Surge Cup yet, you guys are looking to really make sure. First of all, make sure you guys get into the playoffs. That is not secured yet, but also make sure you just keep playing well. And you mentioned again your confidence against Team A&D. You beat this team in scrims. You have Blue Lock as well, a team that has had a ton of issues so far this season. Their only win so far this season coming against Martians Minions. Surge Cup this season has been really tough to fight against. Compared to last season, the Surge Cup this season has been even closer to call. And last season was pretty close, but you had your normal front runners, your top teams there. This season, those top runners now are in the Tsunami Cup, and now the Surge Cup is wide open. There are so many teams that can take that top spot. Obviously, Mach 10's one of them. You guys want to be one of those teams as well. I mean, the Surge Cup, it gets so much more competitive this season. So for you guys, fighting for those top spots, fighting to also make it to the playoffs to take on these top teams, it's so much scarier this season, Buckster. And for you guys, you got to play on your best game. I'm sure you guys know what that's like.
Every game, dude. It feels like week after week we're playing teams that are. It feels like we're playing almost the same team over and over again, and we're having to make adjustments like I would say the last 2 weeks we figured out what that adjustments needed. Because every team that we played so far is so close in skill. They're not that far off from each other. I mean, you can tell just from the scoreline with no team being undefeated how close everything is. A team like us just 1-3 just beat the 4-0 team. So it just shows that like it varies from week to week, and if your team is ready to make the adjustments needed to win. And I think that's what we're doing. That's what we did last week. That's what we did this week, and that's what we're ready to do. Keep moving forward.
And you guys have just been so exciting to watch. What a upset that was. I saw it, and for me at least, the idea of seeing that upset really came in Game 3 when I'll say you guys, you lost that game, but it looked like probably your best performance up to that point. I'm sure Game 3 was a turnaround point because it really felt like you guys were the team that won Game 3. Even though you lost because you kept up so well with Mach 10 and only able to take you down at the end of that game. You guys really had control. I'm sure. For you guys, what was Game 3 like for you guys? Even though you lost, it felt like you guys had kind of secured that you could take this team down after that game.
Before we won that one, it was really scary. Like, it got close at the end. But I think we had it in the bag after the first game. Our confidence was just too high.
Obviously, you guys played with total confidence. It looked incredible and almost immaculate in ways for you guys. So, and you guys have just been a great team to watch overall. A solid performance as well. But again, I can't keep you guys forever. It's been an amazing series. Congratulations to you guys for being the first team this season to take down Mach 10 to, again, do something that, again, has not been repeated since Season 2, where we have had no undefeated teams in the Surge Cup. So again, congratulations on you guys for doing that. But that ends, your match. You guys have a lot to look forward to. But before you guys leave, we got to get some shout-outs here, again, for you guys. So let's start with Forehead. Is there any shout-outs you have? Any last things you want to say? Any comments?
Nope.
All right, then. Well, Buckster, do you have anything you want to say?
Dude, I just want to shout out our third teammate, Officer, dude. He's just an absolute legend. And Coach Civ. I know he was not with us tonight. Usually he's there coaching us through it, but we had him in spirit. Every time he's coached us mid-game, we took his words of wisdom, figured out what we needed to fix in any game that we lost, and made that improvement just like he would have taught us. So shout out to Civ.
Again, congratulations to 100X Nemesis. Again, the 135 Magic, it's still there on this stream, even though I haven't been streaming for a week, even though I'm a bit rusty. That Magic for 135 is back, and it's great to see you guys. Congratulations on your win, taking down Mach 10 Academy. have fun with the rest of the night. Go celebrate that victory, a pretty impressive win as well. And good luck in the rest of your season. Hopefully, we'll get to see more of you guys in the future.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
See ya.
That was Buckster and Forehead there. Nemesis doing something that I don't think anybody saw coming and taking down Mach 10 Academy. Shows just how competitive this Surge Cup is this season. But that's it for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream. It's been a great time to see you all. But from me to you, thank you all so much for being so supportive. It's been great to see you all. It's been great to host for you all. Have a great night. Take care and see you all again. We'll be back with more Rocket League esports action. But have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys soon.